Welcome back to the Boolin podcast. This is the first episode of 2022.
Changing it up again.
Yeah, we're changing it up again, changing the scenery. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video format. You get to experience us actually just natural interactions of us together. I think it's like
it feels like more like a conversation. Like you're like all together, we're just having drinks. Like last time we were just having drinks, conversing, and just having fun with it.
To be honest, last episode we just fucking went off. Like we just
Tangents, bro.
Yeah.
We had so many tangents and shit like that, and then while we were going from the tangent, the camera died.
It's really hard to edit, especially because like y'all will start talking like when we're in the middle of like a break, and then I'm like, do I show the break or no? Like
yeah.
And then the play will come out of nowhere, like.
Yeah, exactly.
You should add that at the end, like the bloopers, if you can. Like of us just like we'll just talk, and then I will just stop talking and just look around, just minding my own business. But yeah, man, I enjoy these types of podcasts. We're definitely gonna slowly upgrade it. You know, bring more better content for you guys, and you know, if you guys really enjoy this format, just keep giving us a like. You know, subscribe, share the video. It means a lot to us. We have a lot of stuff that, you know, it's in plans and we want to bring to life. And I think it would be beneficial for everybody. And I feel like it's unique. I feel like as people who are starting a podcast and what we're trying to build, it's definitely going to stand out a lot.
Yes. We're also trying to get better mics, because the audio quality is like, it's like okay.
Yeah.
But the mics that we just found are like pretty cheap and they sound good from what I've seen. So we're gonna try to get mics soon.
Yeah, there's like those mics that goes like in
yeah, what would you call it? Lavalier.
Lavalier. Never heard of that term before.
I've heard it, but like once.
Yeah, that's something we gotta definitely figure out. And then later in the future, we'll have a studio with the podcast. You know, 2 different camera angles. And yeah, man, I definitely gotta figure out like a different camera and then just have it facing. Maybe you guys get 2, us is 2, and then you know we just go back and forth. Which it sucks that it's gonna be more editing, but you know it is better content and it's just more work for us, but it's gonna pay off. It's definitely gonna just improve a lot.
Definitely, because I'm always like when the camera's like facing like straight forward to them, I'm looking towards them, so the camera's looking like I'm looking like away from the camera.
Right now, it's actually on you.
It's really on me.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's on all of us, to be honest. It's just the lens, but right now we're recording this the 24th, Christmas Eve.
Christmas.
What are you guys planning to do today?
Food.
Well, yeah.
A lot of food.
So my family used to have like a tradition of like celebrating Christmas on Christmas Eve.
Like
with
every
my dad's
Hispanic.
side. Well, we did it for a different reason. We did it because so we would visit my dad's side on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day we would drive to see my mom's side of the family. So we'd kind of have like 2 Christmases. But one thing we would do is we would order pizza on Christmas Eve, and then we'd do like
say pizza again.
Pizza.
Is that right?
Like he says it right, but it's just like the little
I feel like it
accent
sounds
right
so weird.
It's just his accent.
I don't know.
Accent.
Like
Pizza.
you emphasize the Z part.
Pizza.
Yeah,
Pizza.
you emphasize
You
the
say
Z.
pizza. Wait, how do you say pizza?
Pizza.
Pizza?
Pizza. But we say, I feel like
Pizza.
I feel like
I
say
add
word
an X. I add an X and he adds a
instead of
T.
a Z.
Pizza.
Now I'm saying like fucking pizza. I don't know.
It's like
sounds the same. I don't know.
aunt or aunt.
I say nuts.
I go between the 2. That's the thing.
Yeah,
but,
you go
it's
between
like,
2 different.
I probably prefer aunt more.
Yeah.
Aunt, that's my aunt.
Aunt just sounds kind of weird.
No,
Yeah.
what's the other one? I forgot the other one. But
Theo.
yeah, go on.
Theo.
My Theo.
I forgot what.
You're invited to the carne asada.
Mom. Christmas Day.
Yeah. So we're kind of since my grandpa's not doing too well, but that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
We're just chilling down here, and then we're just gonna order pizza and watch a movie. So.
Not bad. What movie?
Probably Home Alone. If y'all seen that. It's the best fucking Christmas movie.
Another one. Just it's my favorite
Yo,
movie of all
Only
time.
the first one. Well, I think the second one's okay.
I like both.
Yeah.
I rewatch it every year
Yeah, same here.
because it's my
Yeah.
favorite movie of all time. I don't
Yeah,
care if
it's
it's
so good.
Christmas time.
Yeah.
It's just I still find it funny as fuck.
What about Die Hard? Is it a Christmas movie?
I've never watched.
I
that.
like to think it's a Christmas
It's
movie.
a Christmas movie.
I just like that opinion. Like I'm not very opinionated on it, but I like to think I like the idea of it being a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's definitely a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
What about you, Chris?
What?
Christmas.
Nothing. I already celebrated yesterday.
You celebrated.
You already opened your Christmas gifts?
Yeah.
Fuck
Like, it wasn't
Christmas Eve. Fuck Christmas.
No,
Nah.
he has a reason though.
The 23rd.
Yeah.
He has a
because
reason.
my cousin, we celebrated just me, my mom, my grandma, and then my
That random kid
My-
that went to your
but my aunt, and then my cousin, because my aunt, my mom, sister's really close always. So my cousin is kind of like my brother.
Yeah.
So
The one you missed at graduation because you went well.
Yeah,
Fucking away
yeah.
home.
Hey, priorities, man.
Hey,
Spider-Man
I
comes
mean,
first.
they told me it was on the 21st, so I was ready to go to the 21st to go to the graduation. So
17th, yeah.
yeah, and then but yeah, he had like shit he had to do because he's like joining the military or something.
Oh damn.
So we had to do it a little early.
Hey, that's awesome.
Wait,
man.
does Dylan know about the kid that came to your house?
I don't think so.
Bro.
Dude, this is the weirdest shit ever. 'Cause I was playing Apex, and I was playing with randoms. So I heard this kid talking, and I'm just quiet because I'm thinking it's just one of those two kids, you know, just talking, and it's like, wow, this fucking kid just forgot to mute his mic while his mom was talking to him. And then I found out it was coming from his house, from his
Yeah.
setup. And apparently he didn't even know who the kid was.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
It was just some random kid.
He just fucking
in
walked
his-
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His mom.
My mom like knocked on my door. I opened the door, and there's just this random kid. He walks into my room.
Move.
Yeah, and he goes straight to the computer and he starts clicking on shit. And I'm just looking at my mom. I'm like, what the fuck?
Did she know who he was?
Yeah, she's like, he was
glad
like
she
some
knows.
some kid from like some family that came over or something. But I didn't know. I didn't even know who those people were.
Yeah.
Like it's Chris Bowman in the back from asking the kid questions.
What's the new Spider-Man movie?
Have you seen the Spider-Man movie? Yeah, the new one. Really, the new one? How was it?
Yo,
I was
bro.
like,
Being a parent is a job, man. Because you gotta act like you care. You gotta act shocked.
yeah, like you
You gotta be
can't.
amazed. Oh my god, you did something? It's like, that'd be cool, bro. Like, oh my god, you paid your rent, congrats. You paid your light bill? Oh, that's awesome. I think we would be in a better place right now.
I like the idea of like the kid, like no one knowing who the kid is. He just fucking walked in and he just goes into
It
your
was just
setup.
weird,
He straight went to
bro.
fucking first PC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You play
My
League
mom
of
would kick
Legends?
my
Like,
ass,
what the
bro.
fuck?
My mom
Yeah,
would
games
kick
on your phone?
my ass. I don't, like, my mom, like, we'd go to somebody's house, you know, rarely when we do, and it does not matter if they have a cool setup or not, we're not allowed to touch it.
Oh yeah.
As long as, like, we ask permission or anything like that. That's when we went to your house to do the podcast. I felt so uncomfortable of, like, I would have to ask, is, like, can I go inside and get ice? And, you know, or just, I would need to, like, it's kind of weird for me to, like, we didn't meet your mom or your grandma yet. And then I'm just getting ice and your mom just comes to the kitchen and she sees a random kid. And I would be in an uncomfortable situation. That's why I would wanted you to do it, you know, not because I was lazy, just because I just, like, it would just be so uncomfortable. But, like, afterwards, like, me meeting your grandma and your mom and then knowing that we were there and we met, introduced, I would feel comfortable to just go and get the ice and stuff like that.
I mean, I used to be that way, but I've been to like so many people's houses where, and like I'd go at like times where like their mom was like there, and then I was just like hanging out with their son, and then like the mom just like walks in and just they're like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, hey, I was going like,
Yeah.
it's like awkward at first, but like I think you get used to it. Like
Yeah.
it's.
I
But,
feel
like-
it's more of like the way we were raised, me and Nanny were raised.
No, because I was raised like super like I my parents like normally like especially growing up in like Europe,
Yeah.
like you have to be like super fucking polite to
Yeah.
everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I used to feel the exact same way,
Yeah.
but like you come to like kind of understand, like they're just. I guess it's different like per parent,
Yeah.
but like you kind of come to understand like they don't care, like
True.
Yeah.
they're just
Yeah.
like,
They're like,
if
yeah.
you're a friend of my son, like you're cool.
Yeah. No.
As long as you're not robbing the place, you good.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, I could have been like, yeah, Chris. Yeah, we're friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take all your Christmas presents though. That's
Yeah.
what Chris.
As long as you're not the fucking random ass kid. That
Yeah,
just-
no.
they
I
won't
was-
care.
Dude, I feel like, would you feel uncomfortable? Let's say you come to your house and somebody's on your setup.
Yes.
I will feel so uncomfortable.
Extremely.
I
I'll be
would.
like,
I wouldn't
what?
say much. I wouldn't kick him because I feel like
I
it's
wouldn't be able to-
disrespectful.
Yeah.
But I would be like,
Yeah. No, it would bother me. It would definitely bother me. I wouldn't kick him off, cause like
Yeah.
again, like I don't want to be.
I'll be like,
impolite, but
hey, what are you doing?
yeah, like.
I wouldn't even be able to do that. Honestly, like I would just have to like just let him.
Yeah, I feel like you should teach him. Like, I feel you should teach your kids just like you should ask permission.
Yeah.
Don't just fucking sit there.
Yeah.
And also, I'm a person. I've had this situation. I don't like people coming over uninvited. Like you just show up at my house. That's,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't understand how when I had this situation and I explained it to somebody else, and they didn't see nothing wrong with it.
Mm.
And I'll explain the situation, and hopefully I'm not gonna say no names, but if that person hears the story, they know who they are. They came in at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
at my house, or no, 9 p.m.
Damn.
It was dark. It was very dark in here, and they started banging on the door. It was 3 people, and they're just da 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 da, and they're like and Michael went to looked at me because I came out of my room pissed off, and I opened the door and they start laughing. I'm like, nah, you guys gotta get the fuck out. And I'm never like rude or don't ever like do that at all. But bro, this first thing, this is an apartment complex. It's 9 p.m. It's dark. You start doing that, that's fucking rude. That's fucked up. And they thought it was a joke. Especially you come uninvited. You didn't text. You didn't call. You didn't do anything, and you do that. And the thing that pisses me off, you only did it because you know I live alone. What if I live with my parents? I bet you don't. I bet you wouldn't do that. And
Yeah.
how would you feel if I went to your house? What would happen if I would have went to their house and started just
Yeah.
you know, it's disrespectful as fuck. And the fact that they didn't see it as disrespect, just like it really pissed me off.
Some places you get shot for that shit.
Yeah, man. Like what if my parents were here?
Yeah.
I 100% bet you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. Especially you're older, man. You're 2 years older, and you came with somebody who's younger, and he only did it because he thought it was a joke, and they both started doing it, and it's just like, and then they got shocked and they got butthurt when I kicked them out. I'm just like, you don't see the problem, and then I told somebody else about the situation. So, oh, that wouldn't bother me. Well, good for you. I'm glad it doesn't bother you, but not my house.
No,
Not
yeah.
my house.
I always like to leave a text or call beforehand.
That's how I was
And,
raised as
like,
well,
like,
bro.
yo, can I come
Bro.
over?
Bro, like I even feel weird about that though. Like I feel like they have to ask like do you want to come over?
That's
Yeah.
like, for me.
Like-
That's like people who I barely know. I'll be like, yo, if they ask about, I'll go. But I'm
No,
not gonna
that's-
ask them. That's for me for like acquaintances or people I barely know. But like even with like my stepbrother and stuff like that, I'll be like, yo, can we come over? We always like ask beforehand and everything.
Yeah.
No, that's
We
like
never like
everyone
come
for me.
unannounced. We always either like if we even if you're 5 minutes away from his house, we always like, yo, are you home? Are we able to come over? He was like, yeah, dude. Like that's no problem with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's like everyone for me. Like even it could be my fucking brother. Like I would still need like them to be like, hey, you want to come over? Because like I would just feel like I'm in
Intruding?
it would be intruding, and like they would feel forced to like accommodate for me.
Mhm.
So like
Yeah, but
I
that's
don't
your
know, that
brother.
would just bother me.
Yeah, that's your brother. Like it's like for me, for like if I was like if me and he were living separately and I was going to his house, I'd be like, yo, can I come over? You good for if I can come over and shit like that?
And for Michael,
And I feel like he'll be straightforward. He's like, nah or yeah.
so there's 2 people that I do this. Is my parents and my dad. Like, hey, are you home? And then I feel comfortable to say, okay, I'm coming over. And they're like, okay. And it's my dad. With Michael, if me and him were living in different places, I'll be like, hey, I'm coming over. and it's fine. But I can't call Chris and like, hey, I'm coming over.
Yeah.
Some friends do that, but like for me, it's just I wouldn't like for somebody just like, oh, I'm coming over, and then now I'm forced to, because I've been there. I've been there. It's like, oh, I don't want to say no because I don't want to come off as rude. Yeah. And you know, I can't make up an excuse in the moment. I used to be able to blame it on my mom. Oh, my mom doesn't want people over. Oh, my mom. and it felt great, bro.
Blame it on the cats.
Bro, and then my fucking
my cat is sick
mom.
Right now.
Yeah.
My like people were not like my mom for not letting me go out, but in reality it was I didn't want to go out. My mom wanted me to go out, but I was like, I don't want to fucking go out. And I was just like that. There's only like I said, only like family members like my dad and my mom, and if Michael lived separate, that I would be like, hey, I'm coming over. But other family members, I would call, see how they are, see what they're doing. Hey, you know,
bro, I call my dad sometimes. I'll be like, yo, I'm coming over to eat. He was like, okay.
Yeah,
like
it's normal.
I don't know if he goes like, I don't know if my wife yet has the food ready, but you can come over. I'm like, okay. Yeah. But like, okay, I'll see you there in 5 minutes. It's just like I say as a joke sometimes, like I'm gonna come over and eat and leave, but I just stay there for a bit and just like hang out with my dad and like with like the grandparents and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I would still feel like they would feel like forced to accommodate for me, like. I don't know. I would just feel so uncomfortable.
Let's
with that.
say you move out.
Even then.
Okay. Even your parents, like you still feel uncomfortable. Even your parents.
Yeah.
But you right now you live with them, so like.
Yeah, but like they're not expecting me. They might have like plans. Like they might be like, because I know. Okay, I think it's because of like how I think. Because like. Yeah. The way I operate every day, I have like a schedule of the things I want to get done, and like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna get ready, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna watch one episode of this. Like I have like a schedule that I want to stick by. If something else comes up, personally, like I'll get a little mad.
Yeah.
Like, so you and Michael are the same.
Yeah.
So that's throwing him off the schedule.
Bro,
yeah, like
there was one time when we went to like to Tampa to visit my mom, because I asked her before, yo, can we just go? I'm gonna go over. We're gonna go shopping and do all this and that. Bro, I went over there and Andy went to throw everything off schedule. He goes like, yo, let's go top golfing. Yo, let's go over here. Let's go over here. And I was getting heated. I was like, no, I came over here. I barely come over here. I come here to spend time with my mom. I went to go shopping. Yeah. I had a whole entire fucking schedule. And you, Andy, you came here, throw everything off, right? And they were laughing their asses off because I was so heated because they threw up my fucking.
All I gotta say is you're a man of your word. He says, you know what? This is my breaking point. I'm not coming to Tampa for a while. He hasn't gone to Tampa since that day. And it's been like 6-7 months. Damn. And I'm like, yo, that's commitment for real, bro. But shit. Bro, I like to do that because I like pissing Michael off. And if it's not my way of like messing around, and I feel like as a younger brother, this is like my right to do so.
You're right.
To, like I need to bother him. And I'm just that person in my family. Like if it's silent, I'm the one you're gonna hear my voice first.
Bro, that's so fucking
I'll make a joke. I'll make people laugh. I just don't like the awkward silence of we're just sitting there and doing nothing. And then like with Michael, and my parents know I love to entertain myself with bothering Michael. So his plans were, we're gonna do this, and that. He made it very clear to everybody. And then I'm like tired as fuck. And then once we head out, I feel like awake. And I'm like, we should go Top Golf. And my mom she joins me. What's that? Where's that at? And we go there. And Michael's like, fuck. We get there. We set an appointment for like 2 hours ahead. And we're like, fuck that. We're not waiting that. We go out to eat. You find a restaurant. We went to a place.
Oh my God.
We didn't like it at all. It was too crowded. The food wasn't good. So we go to a different place. And then we sat there in the restaurant. Michael's already pissed off. And it was like, okay, we're going to do this and that. Because Michael wanted to go grocery shopping while we were already there. He's like, nah, fuck that. That's boring. Let's do something else. And I changed his whole plan. And, bro, he was so pissed off. My parents were just, like, making fun of us and shit. But that's how I love to spend my time, just bothering people, you know. And it's not because like just to be a dick. Well, it is to be a
fucking dick.
But like I feel like it's some entertainment in that, just to bother them. and you know everybody laughs. Because Michael was laughing at the end.
At the end, when I was about to head home already, I was like,
I don't know. Like I think that's just like a. I don't think that's like a younger brother thing. I think that's just like a
personality
like,
thing, maybe? Something you have to change.
Yeah,
Cause like fucking dick.
Because Michael is more like me, and then you are probably more like my brother. Except my brother was like way worse, but it was way worse. He's different now, but he was. I have some stories. I'm not gonna get into them. Yeah.
He left you with
We'll get
PTSD.
Honestly,
next time he comes,
a little bit, bro.
Next time he comes
Actually,
on, we're gonna drink a little bit,
I don't know
spill
if
some
you
tea.
see. So I have, like you see, I have like a bald spot here.
Oh.
So I have like multiple bald spots, like around my head, and it's because you think he was bad. Michael threw rocks at me.
There's another story that I don't know. If
Is it with a truck?
Yeah. Well, so my uncle, my grandpa back in Cuba, he had like a big pickup truck. Like you know those big trucks with they put like sands on the top. I forgot what those trucks are.
They carry heavy duty.
Yeah, heavy duty
shit
truck,
of like dirt.
big ass fucking heavy duty. And then we were sitting. I was sitting in the in the like driver's seat. While it's parked, I'm sitting there having fun, and he comes try to get up, and I fucking push him off. And that shit was fucking tall compared to him, and he just falls up, hit himself. My mom calls like, I don't know, he goes like, what happened? And he goes like, Michael fucking threw me off. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I never threw you off.
Michael was a menace in Cuba. No, the thing is, it's weird, bro, because Michael, apparently with all the stories that I've been told, is Michael was a fucking savage as a little kid in Cuba. Like, there's this thing my aunt told me, is the funniest thing is. So, in Cuba, so we have a big house. In my grandma's, we have a big house.
It's like a little community.
And then behind it, there's like 4 or 5 different houses. My aunt will live here, my other aunt, my cousins will live here, and then in the back would be another house. Mm-hmm. And it was like, and then in the middle would be a big patio where we would play, would have pigs. So it would be like a dark hallway at night, from one house to the other, and my aunt would come out and look for us at night, because apparently we were out playing, and she would come out and she would just like scream at us, hey, where you guys at? While she's going to the dark hallway, Michael came with a big ass bucket of water and threw it at her, and just fucking dipped. And my aunt, I
don't remember nothing like that.
I don't know if we talked about it for Thanksgiving. She brought the desserts of.
Yeah.
So that aunt. So she's like funny and she was pissed off. But yeah, Michael was a fucking menace to society in Cuba, bro.
Live in a society.
But then he came here and then he just like became more calm. I just guess like the different. I don't know. Michael just made a drastic change.
It's like it's a different atmosphere, different culture. Like in Cuba, you feel like more, as a kid, you feel more freedom in a sense, where you could do whatever you want. You have like a little like safe space, like the yard and everything. I don't know, probably because of the way like our family was. They were more outspoken. Not outspoken.
We were with multiple kids there because it was all of our cousins there.
Like we had more family members around us, so we felt like we had more like the ability to be ourselves. But here it's like we were more locked in like in our house.
It was just us.
Because it was every time we live in somewhere, we were going to school. It was school, house, and then on the weekend sometimes our parents would take us to a buffet or somewhere like they want to go to. But we were mostly spending time with my parents in the house. And then we discover video games, and we play all our video games. So there's not a lot of like, yo, I have a friend, let me go out with my friends, shit like that. No, my parents didn't like that shit. They're like, no, you're not going out with none of them. I don't know them. They're literally like every Hispanic mom or parents where they go like, I don't like that kid. That kid is bad. That kid will bad influence you. You cannot be hanging around that kid. Even though the kid did nothing wrong. The kid is just have a different was raised differently. And she was like, oh no,
like that too,
bro.
Yeah.
And then we were raised just like basically be confined in our house and just spend most of the time with our parents. So that's where I probably showed the hell down, and I barely was able to do anything about like my behavior of being so like menace to society.
I'm not like that.
I don't know. It's just you had more of the chance to like go out with your friends. You had more chance to like I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna go into it, especially because he's not here. But like, my brother wasn't like. I mean, we did fight, like and he's bigger than me. So, but I held my own. But like we did like physically
I'm still
fight,
here. No.
but like he was more like of the emotional abuse, and he would like manipulate me.
Mental
and, like,
games. I would manipulate Michael, but as a joke.
Oh no, he would do it to get what he wants, but like I'm not gonna go into it, mainly because he's not here. But like
Next episode, Austin.
I might not go into it with him there because
No.
I don't think he likes how he was back then, and I think he realized like he wasn't
He's
very
changed, man.
good. So, but he changed a lot like after he
He's
went
so
to the
calm.
army. So
From the conversations from what I know,
Dylan has a different opinion.
from what the conversations that we've had with him, he seems like a chill person.
He can't. Yeah, he can't. I guess yeah. I don't know. I don't know where that like. I don't know exactly what you mean by that.
So does he maul and rage when you play Destiny? Does he fucking scream all the time?
He doesn't scream. Honestly, when we were kids, I was more of the rager than he was. But
Yeah.
mainly because he would fuck me over. In
I
every game
get
I
it
played.
from his tone of voice. It just sounds like a calm person. Like
I don't think he. Oh, you
so
think?
for you have your tone of the way you talk is very friendly.
Mhm.
Like you say what you need to say, but let's say if it's towards somebody, you don't want to offend them, but you want to be helpful to them.
Mhm.
So your tone is just like a very friendly voice.
Okay, so you're saying he's like a warm.
So yeah, for him he
Okay.
sounds like he has a calm tone, and just from the
He's
conversations that we
very-
had, he sounds very calm.
He's very personable. He can be. What
Like
would
he-
be? What would be? Okay,
It's like
let me
he
ask
can
this.
be
What would be the
emotional.
opposite of that?
Like somebody who have a little bit of an attitude.
Okay, no.
So yeah.
No, yeah. You're right then. He's very personable when it comes to like other people.
Mhm.
Even back then he was when we come to other people he was very personable. Sometimes that would be the problem, but yeah, like he's very. That's why he used to be like very popular in like high school and everything. So.
I feel like he has like kind of like he has he's gathered his thoughts and actually be able to like spoken fluently. Well, like for me, I'll be able to like
Mixing everything together.
mixing everything up, talking a lot of gibberish, and
You
just
mix
speaking
everything
to-
up and I
Yeah,
skip
me too.
ahead.
Yeah, I'm that.
Yeah.
I'm-
So like he's like very calm. He speaks in kind of like a not a slow way, but like he speaks where you can like understand his words. Where like for me, it's just like I speak really really fast and skip a lot of like the words. On my head, in my mind, I'm saying the word, but I skip the word
Yeah,
and
your
say the
brain's
next
going
word
too
instead.
fast.
Yeah. For me, I just skip to parts that might not be common sense to people,
Yeah.
or things that already understood, and I just think ahead, which is good and a bad thing. And
Gets you in a lot of trouble
I
sometimes.
just gotta break it down, cause I gotta realize that a lot of people don't just think like me, or just I can't just expect you guys to know what I'm thinking. It's just impossible.
Yeah, but coming back to like people coming over to your house, what do you think, Chris? Do you want other people to be like, yo, come over to my house, I don't care, or like you want a warning?
I don't really care.
He's like, I don't really care. I live.
Just don't come to my room
Just to come.
and leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bro, the other day, he goes like every time he has people over his house, he goes like, bro, I'm fucking hungry, but there's people at my house.
Bro, I know that.
Oh, and then you gotta say
I know
hi.
that feeling.
Yeah.
No, I just don't go in. I just stay in my room. I just
Yeah,
act like I'm not there.
Bro, I'll be starving. I'm like, I want to go out.
So,
I don't want to say hi to
bro.
them.
So we're supposed to meet up at my dad's house at 3:30, and the part that I really don't like is that we're gonna be the last one to show up, We have to say hi.
everyone.
Everybody, and it's just like, and the good thing about it is that there's,
But wait,
there's like
Andy,
groups.
bro, every time they say 3:30, like last time for Thanksgiving, they say,
No, they're already there. I
They're
called
already
Dad. And
bro, before you continue, last time, they're like, be there by 3:30 for Thanksgiving at my uncle's house. We were the first one there on time, and it took literally an hour for almost everybody to get there. And sometimes like 3 hours later, someone will come
It's
and
funny.
I'm not trying to be racist when I say this, but that's like my aunt. She's Hispanic and she does the same shit, bro.
Bro, it's not racist.
I feel like it's in our
It's
vein,
facts.
bro. It's in
facts.
our vein.
And like people give me shit for like coming late. It's just like, to be honest, I can't show up early to places. I feel so uncomfortable. I just feel uncomfortable. For school, I like to be showing up late because I was like, fuck it. For work, I'll be like 2 minutes late, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm just walking in.
Damn.
I just like, and I truly like what I'm telling you, bro. And this is why I can't do like regular jobs. First of all, I work my ass off. Like for me, it's like I become the best employee, but it's just I don't see a purpose. There's no progression.
Yeah.
Like at Zaza, bro, best fucking worker. And when they fired me, and they fired me not because I was a shit worker, it's because I didn't show up.
That's so
And I did I did every station, every fucking position the best. I was there for like 10 hours, and I was 10 hours non-stop. It's just I don't see progression.
Yeah.
I want to be working on something, whether if it's in a year, it's gonna lead me to bigger. So like, let's say I'm working in my own company and I'm working hard, and maybe I won't see anything in the first week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but I know that if I keep going at this in the next 6 months, my company's gonna grow. Then that's something that I get fueled by.
Well, I mean, like, that's just like for like minimum wage jobs.
Yeah.
But like, if you get into like the industry, like any industry, I guess, like even like a doctor, what I'm going
You
into
think I should be a
development.
Shaky hands, bro.
Hey, you can do it.
You can do
I'd
it.
let you operate on me.
Damn, this guy doesn't really care.
I just want to die.
I'm glad you trust me.
That's
Damn,
all
bro.
everything.
I thought you really trusted me. Like what's that
I'm just
name?
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Operation or whatever operating.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just have like, I don't know if it's anxiety or whatever, but
No,
yeah.
it might. I think I kind of have that too, where it's just
Me and
like
my dad
you
have
can't
it too, and
sit-
if I don't eat, it's so
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, that might be something different.
It's called like when you got. My parents always says like, oh, your sugar levels are low or something like that.
Maybe
Yeah.
that might be it. But like what I was saying, like
Yeah.
you could go into like game development,
Any
design,
industry, yeah.
pretty much any industry that's not like minimum wage shit, or customer service shit. I mean, like even in customer service shit, you can still move up, but there's a limit. But like for me in like game development, like at first you're gonna come in bottom of the totem pole, right? You start out, you're junior programmer, but like if you're the fucking best one there, which takes a lot of like learning in itself and like
Bless you.
progression in itself.
Yeah.
Then you go on to be just like a regular developer, and then you go on to become a senior developer, and then you go on to be
Yeah.
a team leader, and then you go on to be like there's like a
You
lot of
just-
progression.
It's like there's
A
not
ladder
like a
of
big
yeah,
progression gap.
Yeah, and it's not like really quick either.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
some people take like years to get to like the
Yeah.
next level.
Like
For me,
for all those type of stuff, like I feel like everything, like once you get past that minimum wage job and you get to either industry or entrepreneurship or anything like that, you have to have passion for what you're gonna do. Because
yeah,
it's a
Yeah.
long fucking
Yeah,
road,
that's
and you cannot like be like. There's gonna be times where it's gonna be fucking hardship, but like you cannot be. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna be here to test out the waters and see if I like it or not.
I guess that's
So,
what
like,
it
you have
was
to
for
be
me. I
fucking
just didn't
passionate.
have passion for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like for me, it's just like, oh yeah, it's a title, whatever. Because technically, a promotion is just you get a title and then you get a pay grade as well. But for me, to be honest, yeah, like, and I say this, and it's, I need to get the hang of it, if not like stop saying this, but it's truly how I feel. I don't care about money, but I want money because you need it to survive. I need to pay my bills, and I need to fucking, I got shit to pay, as everybody.
I don't see anything wrong with
And I for me is like a title or an upgrade or like a pay raise doesn't motivate me or is passionate enough for me to keep going. So I want to be in a position of like one thing that and it's cliche as fuck. I love helping people. I want to be personally the one who can help somebody because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel so satisfied, and I get very emotional when I help somebody or I'm able to give something to somebody, and the way they react just really just like wow. Bro, you don't understand when I like, bro, I've seen like, and this is kind of, it's not embarrassing, but I would look up, kids buy their parents a house, kids buy their parents a car, and I would look at those videos because I imagine myself doing that for my parents, for Michael, and bro, you would see me at like 3 a.m. just crying.
Bro, it's my fucking house.
I would imagine all these things, and I care more about giving back than just a pay raise or a title. So like, I feel like in a job, like for example, at Goodyear, I was working at Goodyear and I was at the bottom of the fucking barrel. I was the bitch of the bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So there was levels, and then at the end it would just a mechanic, and then after that it would just be a manager, stuff like that. And like that just didn't, other than me not liking the job because of the fucking, it was just horrible. The manager just treated me like shit. The job was easy, just it's hard. It's definitely hard. It's easy, the concept of it, but just standing up, and you constantly moving for 8 hours, really puts a strain on your lower back, and just your body gets tired.
Yeah.
But the job is very easy because the only thing I did was change tires, and I do that very quick. Oil change is the easiest thing, especially when the car is like above your head. It's just drain the thing, change the filter, put oil in, that's it, you're done.
Not gonna lie,
bro. That shit's hard work, bro.
No, it's definitely, bro, especially on a hot day, you gotta fucking, like, if you had to bring it to the car.
Not that part, but like I'm saying, like, because when I worked at Publix, like you'd have like a wall. You'd have like a wall in the back where you have like all your shit.
Yeah.
Right. But it's like up high, so you have to get like a fucking ladder, and like you're taking down like heavy shit.
Yeah.
Like fucking big things, not just like 6 packs of water. It's like a whole pallet.
Yeah.
Type deal of water, like that come in like a 6-pack or some shit.
Yeah.
So you gotta take that shit down, and bro, that's some hard shit.
You talking about fucking pallets? I remember working at Zaza, and we had to like I was like kind of like we would pick up the deliveries and stuff like that, bro. There's one time where like we had to like I think it was like on I don't know if it was Tuesdays and Wednesdays or something like that, but we had deliveries and stuff like that from Pepsi, Cisco, and all that shit. And those pallets are fucking huge, and you have to monitor it. Sometimes you got to put it all together, and then sometimes while you're doing all of that, the stores will be requesting like our supervisor like, hey, we need these items up to the stores. And sometimes it'll be like a big ass cart of like drinks and water and all that shit. And that shit was like way taller than me.
It's probably
like
not in frame.
way taller than me. Like probably like a feet or two taller than me. I'm just be carrying that shit
like
all
a
over.
7 foot, 6 foot, 7 foot.
Like 8 foot or like 7 foot, something like that.
Okay.
Like 2 feet. And I was like fucking pushing that shit. That shit was a fucking hazard. And I feel like my manager didn't care as long as she got it there. That shit was so fucking annoying. And like the job, like Andy said, it's like the job is simple and shit like that, but it gets so tiring, and like you gotta be running all around the place.
So repetitive. That's why I like business, because if let's say you run your own business, anything can happen. Like some weeks you might get the same shit all over and over, and it's just like okay, we come in and do this, da 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 da. But business, anything can go wrong with the business. And like something can come up, like with my stepbrother. There's multiple problems that come up on a day that's different. And I guess when that comes up and it's different, you get your brain working. Yeah. I say it's harder to work with your brain than you working physically. Because if you could like get your body tired, but you could just rest up and go on. But if you mentally drain your head or your brain, bro, it's difficult. Because bro, I've worked a 10-hour shift. I've even worked longer shifts physically, and I would be exhausted. But I would work 6-7 hours of just using my head 24/7 for those 6 hours, and I would be drained for a couple of days. And there's a big difference, bro. And people will be like, oh, like for when people say who do YouTube, like, bro, yeah, oh, their job is awesome. They have more freedom, but their job is not easy. They have to.
It's stressful.
Yeah.
Spending time editing, creating content.
The first part is creating, bro. I want to create. For me, it's like I want to start uploading more on my YouTube, but I want to upload good content, and I have an idea of how I want to do it. I just need to bring up ideas on how what videos I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah.
Because I looked up on different inspirations of how people make content, and I found a few that have similar ways of doing it, and I want to not take inspiration from their content and do it as well. But that shit's hard, bro. You gotta create it, you do it, maybe take a couple of days, edit, and you know how editing goes. It's not a simple 1 hour shit.
Yeah, depends on the video. But
Yeah, it depends on the video, but like most of the time it's all about like creating. If you even have people on your video, you have to direct. You basically have to be director, producer, and all, and like sometimes editor when you're like starting off, because you're not gonna be paying someone like, hey, can you do my video, stuff like that, and you have to pay them.
Yeah.
So you have to do all that shit together.
Some people like that though. Like some people like just having control over like.
That's Andy. That's definitely.
Yeah, I feel like I would be that way too.
Like I'm like that way most of the time, but sometimes I'll be like, yo, if someone can like, if I was doing YouTube almost consistently, I would like to have like at least like one person to edit, just because I can edit myself, but I feel like there's so much like where to the point where like I block myself being creative while I'm editing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean like, for me, I would want to do everything myself. I have like a certain way I envision like especially for that video that I was editing that I showed you guys.
Yeah.
Like I had a specific.
Still in the works.
I just don't have time, bro. I just don't have time to fucking
no.
edit it. Like I have other things I want to do. I want to edit it, but I don't know. I don't want it to feel.
Whenever
forced,
you feel inspirational to.
Yeah. It's whenever I feel.
Go back and edit it. Yeah. Just go for
that's the thing. Like I don't want it to feel forced. Like
it's like Minecraft. Once a year for a week, you want to go and play.
That's literally
literally
Chris, bro. Like Chris will just be like randomly, yo, you want to play Minecraft? Just randomly once a year, bro.
Bro, we start a new world. Everybody's fucking mining everything like that, looking for food.
Dude,
there's no reason. There's no reason. Just let's play Minecraft.
Fucking like
our world, bro. I fucking put so much hours and time. Like, bro, they were playing all this shit because they played for like 3 days, and then he didn't even get on, and then
I barely got
on, and bro, I
got bored so quick.
Yo, I brought Iron Farm. First time creating an Iron Farm. Fucking, I had about multiple houses, all in survival. I fucking grinded for all these shit, and these motherfuckers just like, I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck.
Bro, this time
Yeah,
I got bored so
too.
quick.
I got
No,
like,
he
so
did
many-
grind. He got a lot of resources.
I barely. Yeah.
There's times where Chris puts
He was a Chris helper. He was just there to just support, just to be there. Because he didn't do anything. He was just like, oh, what are we doing today?
I fucking I gave a little I gave a lie about that, but like I did go like explore.
Yeah,
like,
they
a
just
little
said
bit.
what you did mostly was just explore. Like you didn't build much. You got
because you guys were all building. Like y'all didn't want me to build.
Well, I didn't build. He.
I fucking dude.
Yeah.
I wish we took a screenshot of the area first and then afterwards, because it was a big hole and I covered the hole, built on top. It was just awesome. It was just great, man.
There'd be times where Chris would be like, yo, get this game on Steam, We get it, play it for a few days, never come back to it.
That happened
Yeah,
with
it's
GTA,
because,
bro.
like, I don't like to force you guys to play it. Like, if you want to play it, I'll keep playing it. But I'm not going to be like, oh, let's keep playing fucking, like, Tarkov, or let's say, if you guys don't want to play it.
Yeah.
I feel like for Tarkov, like, for me, I'm the shit at those games. I'm literally shit.
I don't have
so
the
I
patience
get
for it.
fucking frustrated because I'm not good at it, and I don't like. At the same time, I want to get good at it at that game, but at the same time, I don't want to spend time in that game.
I just don't have patience. Like Arma 3, no patience. It's a slow paced game. Slow paced games just gets me
It's
frustrated,
not Call of Duty.
and it just gets me annoyed.
I hate
And if
how
I get
Call of
annoyed,
Duty
I just want to
races
enjoy
like
the
that.
game because I'm annoyed.
Bro, I hate how Call of Duty races like that because you're not that patient sometimes when it comes to FPS, especially FPS. Like if it's other games, we're like, yeah, it's like why not? But at FPS, if that shit is slow and you're not fucking being aggressive and shit like that, I
Even
get
Battle
so
Royales get me annoyed
frustrated.
Tarkov is what changed it for me. I mean, like I used to be that way, and then like Chris like was like, "Yo, let's play Tarkov."
We talk about
I played. I spent like 120 something bucks on that shit. I barely played it, but I mean, I played it a good amount. But like it got me onto like the milsim type shit.
Yeah.
Or did we play Arma first? We might have played Arma first. I don't know.
No, we played Armor first
Yeah,
because
we
we
played
already had
Arma first. That's right. Yeah, we did play Arma first. But like Arma is what got me onto like the slower pace shit, because it's just like. It's like, I mean, like, when I was a kid, I used to play, like, airsoft and shit.
Yeah.
And, like, I always wanted to be, like, a fucking little soldier and
I think that's,
shit,
like, for me, the slow pace thing for me was on Battlefield when I just sniped. Because I was always so patient. I was those fucking snipers who would just sit back across the fucking map, biggest building ever, or anywhere from the place, and just stay there the whole entire game just sniping people, having fun with it.
Shit.
That for me was fucking hella fun.
That's the cringe
I
shit back in
fucking
the
went
day.
quick scoping in Battlefield, going into the fucking, in the middle of the fucking war, and there'll be
No, I
people
did
with
that on
submachine guns.
I did that on the Battlefield 1, the one that is
Bro.
like the World War I one. But like before that, Battlefield 3 and 4,
Mhm.
I'll be fucking sniping because I enjoyed the sniping. And I
Bro.
didn't try the ARs and like that just because I felt like, damn, this doesn't feel like Call of Duty, so I rather step back and just snipe my ass off.
Any Call of Duty, it's always snipers, Battlefield snipers. Bro, Black Ops 1, I remember my stepbrother, his Gio, he did like competitive sniping back in the days. Like it wasn't, and it was competitive, and he was in trials, he was trying out for the biggest team, and he was fucking good. And just seeing him doing that, and like the first thing when I played Call of Duty, it was in Modern Warfare 2 as well when we started. We would be in a rush, Rust, and we would be, he would be sniping. And the first gun that I ever used was a sniper. It was an intervention. And after that, every fucking game that I played it with snipers, the first thing that I would do is get the sniper's gold. And after that, it was just straight sniping. So like, I'm good. Like if I'm really good with snipers, and I was fucking great. Imagine what I would do with red guns. But I feel like red guns was just too easy. With sniper, you going in and you just fucking killing, you sniping everybody. It was just a fucking, like, it just felt more satisfying.
Yeah, I got you.
And just it's the same thing with Call of Duty, but I feel like with the new Call of Duties now, the snipers it's not satisfying at all. And the shitty maps, like, bro, fucking Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 was just great for sniping. And those games, both of them had different mechanics of the gun.
Yeah, because
And
one
it
was
just felt
more like Black Ops 1, the sniping was like the sway was so
Yeah, the
off,
sway.
super-
That's why I drag
like-
scope a lot, and it was just quicker.
Yeah.
Like if people who started on MW2, it's just straight up,
Bro.
boom. For me, it was like doom, doom.
Yeah.
Or like if I'm looking
Drag.
straight, you're there. I move a little bit, and just
Bro,
doom.
yeah, that's how
I'm
you
more of
do
a
it.
drag
Yeah,
scoper.
I
I
remember.
drag a lot. When I quick scope, I drag a lot.
Those are the coolest ones, though. In my opinion, like when you're just like already on them, like
Yeah.
okay, but like when you have to fucking drag
Yeah.
and like you have to time it, like those are my favorite kills. Like
Yeah.
I remember, but bro, like with the quick scoping, like it depends on like who you talk to on whether like it's harder or not. Because I remember my friend Adrian, he was like super into like competitive like shooters, and like he played like COD, and like he wanted to play like everything competitively, and he fucking hated quick scopers because he thought it was super OP. But like the
Yeah.
thing is, like
I hate
it
people who say
depends on like if you can hit the first shot. Like if you can hit the first shot, yes, quick scoping seems OP. If you miss that first shot,
Yeah.
you're fucked.
Especially close
Bro,
range, you're fucked.
Bro,
Yeah.
when I went back and played like Modern Warfare 2 and like Plutonium fucking Modern Warfare 3 and stuff like that, like there like back then there's people who like, even if you go back now, there's people who still love sniping in that game. If you see a sniper in your lobby, those are like the rare snipers who are very good at it. I will be playing sometimes red gunning and I'd be fucking scared out of my life. I would fucking regular gun, fucking scared of a sniper just because I know they're so good. They were fucking feeding off of everybody during fucking
It
sniping.
takes skills, man.
Like I was shooting the guy beforehand and everything. Fucking jumps, fucking do a 360, does a whole entire fucking flip, does a backwards, backflip and everything, and still gets me. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, bro, and I've been in the like competitive like scene as well. Like, bro, I got into the competitive scene in Advanced Warfare. Like, I did I forgot the name of it, but it was like esports, but for smaller.
The E-League or something like that.
MLG.
MLG.
So they MLG would have small competitions. You get paid like $200 if you win a tourney, whatever. And I would play with a friend of mine who was really fucking good. This kid was fucking good. Like, we would be in a 6-man lobby on Advanced Warfare, and what we would do is, there's a video on YouTube, I swear to God, and I'm not lying because I'm going to find it after this and show you guys, where we fucking let him, on TDM, we let him get all the kills. So I think he has a world record or whatever, where he got 75 kills in TDM, because all we did was hide. Yes, people would find us and kill us, but we didn't get no kills because we wanted him to get all the 75 kills. But he was so good, bro. But there is people who are fucking better. There was people, and I feel like Advanced Warfare was the best competitive for the reason of the mechanics as well. And people hated it on that game, but I loved it. But the sniping, like the spawn peeking and stuff like that, with the sniping was insane. Like the Optic Formal was known for sniping in Advanced Warfare, and he came from Halo. Dude, his sniping was beautiful, and it would just. In Advanced Warfare, you had the little like dash, and he would literally dash, quick scope, boom, and then dash away, and it just looked so clean, and he would just shit on people, and I loved it, bro. The sniping on that game the snipers actually was not bad. I enjoyed it, but it was nasty.
Not gonna lie, thinking about competitive games like esports and stuff like that. When I watch, like, I don't watch Call of Duty esports and shit like that, but I feel like I don't like the competitive scene for like Call of Duty. I don't know why. It's just like I feel like it's not like. I feel like there's more games out there that should be like for more competitive.
It's just like it's just mechanics. It's not like strategy.
Yeah, it's like not much to it. It's just all about mechanics. If you're good at like 1v1.
And it's not even hard mechanics either. It's
just if you play enough,
that's it.
You get good.
Yeah. Like if I was talking to more of like
Rocket League.
Like
Rocket
League.
It doesn't matter if you don't understand it. If you don't understand it, I promise you will enjoy it no matter what.
You might like it more if you don't understand it, honestly.
I
you don't understand what the fuck is going on. You're like, what?
Bro.
How?
And bro, I've seen competitive, bro. And bro, Squishy Muffins, bro. Like that kid, bro, is insane. And it's a hard game. People who say that it's not, bro, it's a very mechanical fucking game, and you have to.
Yeah.
Also, it's strategic as well, because you gotta know when to hit it, when to just avoid it. Bro, I've seen people break down like plays that professionals do it, and it's literally like if you were actually playing a real like life, football game or soccer. Yeah. It's like you go here, you don't hit the ball in the beginning, let the other guy hit the ball, and then you pass it, and then the person who stays back hits it across, and then mid-air he hits it into the thing. And also the way you dodge and the way you move the car, it's literally insane. The mechanics, it's crazy. And I've tried to get good.
I like back in the day when we were playing like CS:GO, me and Chris a lot. I used to like watch Shroud and all like these competitive highlights, and just watching all like these fucking like for me impossible fucking plays. I'm like this is like how like they knew all the mechanics, they knew the map really well, how to fucking smoke, when to flashbang, when to like peek and all that shit. For me, that's where I feel like that's where like where competitive exceed when there's so many things, so many variables. Yeah, that you have to take account of. But when it comes to like Call of Duty, like I don't see it as like it's competitive. I see it as it's competitive. I don't see it as much as like fun for me to watch when there's just all the variables. Like, are you good at mechanics? Are you good at getting behind peak, like behind spots, and like either like on planting or defusing the bomb and shit like that?
Yeah, like I feel like the difference between COD and like CS:GO is mainly CS:GO is more of a team game. Yeah. And like CS:GO is even like simpler mechanic wise than COD. Yeah. But the time to kill is so fucking short too. Mm-hmm. So it makes it so much harder. And then also like the amount of strategy that goes into everything with like all the different maps and like all the different ways you can fucking do flashbang. Why is there so many fucking ways you can do flashbang? But
perfect throws on like
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But yeah, that game is just so fucking
Smoke Heaven,
deep, bro.
Smoke Heaven.
And like the other thing, like,
Kyle.
yeah, and like the other thing is like that's one of those games where I saw like a video on this. I don't remember who. Hopefully I can find it. But they were talking about how like there's certain competitive games that are like older, and because they're older, they're way more advanced competitively because everyone has played the game for so many fucking years and they've figured out all these weird little bugs and everything.
Yeah.
And like if you don't know those bugs, you're gonna be fucking behind, and you're not gonna be as good as these other people that have played this game for fucking years. So like Smash Melee is like that. And then I feel like CS:GO is like that too.
I feel like for me lately, I've been not enjoying, but like I will be watching like highlights of like the Apex rank league and stuff like that, and the way like most people are running almost the same kind of like legends. Like they always have like Gibby, the one who has a big ass shield most of the time, because that's the thing. But there's so many like bugs. I'm not sure bugs, but like there's so many mechanics where you can like jump off the wall, do like kind of like a big ass like jump. Like I think it's called like there's like a super glide, punching backwards so you can move faster. There's like wall jumping so you can wall jump and like basically do. There's so many mechanics that people have found where not everybody knows it. Where it's just like they have more knowledge of the game, where it makes it more fun. So when you're watching competitively, you're like, oh shit, he did that, bro. He did this fucking guy. Like there's so much like fun towards watching it once you know what's going on.
Yeah, I feel like there's like another aspect too, but like for Gears, like the mechanics are kind of simple.
Oh my
but like look at like how they look and like how you can use those simple mechanics to completely outplay someone, and it can like blow your fucking mind how they fucking thought of something.
Bro, watching fucking Chris
even though it's
play
super
Gears.
simple.
Bro, watching
like,
Chris watch.
Because like there's I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, but like there's like two main things in the game that like you have to learn. It's the shoulder shit, like the shoulder priority, and then it's the wall jumping.
Yeah.
Wall bouncing. Like if you learn those two.
Years? Oh.
Yeah. If you learn those two things perfectly, like you become a really good player. But those things have a lot more depth to them than you think, because the way they move changes how you have to think, right? Because they might be moving in the way you need to move, so you have to think, how can I fucking outplay them? Like, and then there's like a lot of mind games that go into that. Yeah. So that game I feel like is more interesting to watch because of that. Yeah. Than like Call of Duty, where it's just like, if you get the drop on him, he's dead. Like that's it.
Yeah. So like I feel like even if you do like a 1v3 on Call of Duty and stuff like that, it's like it's like pretty cool that you accomplish a 1v3, but it's not as satisfying as like a Gears 1v3 or as like a CS:GO 1v3. Exactly. Because it's like everything, like especially on CS:GO. Sometimes if you even move a little bit and you're not walking, people can hear your fucking footsteps, and they have more advantage once they hear you. But if you're just walking around, sneaking around, smoking, flashbanging, all that shit, there's more like strategy into it than like COD. It's like throw a flashbang and like go around a little fast.
It's the time to kill. Yeah. It's the time to kill because you would
slide in, dump and dive in, fucking.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember one time I was playing.
Send me the screenshot.
I think it was like Winter Break, or I don't know. I think it was Winter Break a long time ago when Black Ops 2 was really popular when it came out, and I came back from it was like on a weekend. I came back home on a Friday, and I started playing Black Ops 2, and bro, I don't know what happened that day, but I fucking like the first half of like I think it was like Domination or something like that. The first half of it, I got like the game I was like 100 and something and 104 and 0. And I was like, bro, got my first fucking 100 plus kill. I was so happy. My mom goes, I don't know, like, Michael, the food is ready. And that shit threw me off. And then I was 104 and 0, 103 and 0. That shit threw me off. And at the end of the day, I got 140 kills and 4 deaths. And I was like, bro, I could have fucking gone a little higher because I had all this like score streak all lined up to get higher kills. But she threw me so off once. She goes like, Michael, the food is ready, come in. and it's like when your mom tells you, pause the game. And you're like, but you can't
pause the game, bro. I've been there, bro. Bro, I've been there with League, bro. I got banned because of that shit.
Damn.
No, so back in the day, so if you guys have played League for like since like almost in beta, like season 2 I think is when I did this. You would know that like the banning used to be like super strict.
Yeah, I heard that before.
So like if you AFK'd like once, you'd get banned like straight up.
Yeah.
So I was playing League at one point, and I think a little bit. It's looser though. It's kind of looser.
No, I'm saying it should be.
It should be like yeah. Yeah, I was playing one day, and I think this was back when. So my parents would put like limits on how long we could play video games for, which that's the whole thing. But I think I was playing for a little too long. Because I didn't realize how long the games were, because they were like fucking an hour. So my mom came up and she knew that I was going over my time. And then I was like right in the middle of the fucking game, and she was like, "Hey, can you?" Or no. I think she was like, "Can you like pause it and help me with this?" And I was like, "I can't fucking pause it." And she's like, "You need to come down right now.
Oh, I hated those.
Get off the game, or I'm gonna unplug it."
I hated those moments. I was so.
And I was like, "Oh fuck," and I got banned the next day because she unplugged it, bro.
Bro,
Damn, you didn't even get off. You just took the risk. I don't know what. Fuck it. You have priorities and respect.
No, she unplugged that shit.
Yeah, no. Look, hey, my mom, bro. She especially she's so Hispanic. Like, she just didn't get it at all, and we would explain it to her, and she's just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And we were like, we're playing with other people. We can't pause it.
Yeah.
And just like, I don't care. I need your help right now. I was like,
bro, oh my god.
But it's like at this point, for me, like I don't care. I'll just leave the game. Like I just this is what I wish, man. I don't know if the games are just not getting good, or maybe it's just that we're growing older, we have responsibilities, so we can't enjoy games because then we have shit to do.
Shit.
No, it's just like there's so many. They're changing the formula of gaming now. Every game, most of the games are either
to make money.
They're free, and they have like battle passes, or like most of the game are like they have a lot of microtransaction, and they see they're making a lot of money out of that, so they don't. Most games nowadays there's so many like groundbreaking bugs in games and stuff like that. Sometimes like where it's like it. When it comes to multiplayer, there's so many fucking like bugs and all this shit, and people discovering new glitches, and they have to patch it. And while
that was the fun part, because even in the old like Call of Duties, there was always so many glitches, and then everybody would try to figure out certain spots that they could be on.
Yeah, but like now there's YouTube, and as soon as it hits like clips, these people will try to do it. We're to the point where it's like it's overloaded, and then they have to patch it, and then sometimes they fuck up their game.
GTA was fun when it came out, GTA 5, because there's like so many money glitches and stuff like that.
Yo,
there's this one that you would just change your DNS code or whatever, and you put it, and then the only thing you have to do is rob a
fucking like gas station
store, and you get instantly billions of dollars.
And
then you can also put $1 billion bounty on people. So we would put it on somebody, and the whole fucking lobby would just go towards that person. And then we wanted to do it. My stepbrother's like, put it on me. I want to go against everybody. And we put it on him, and the whole fucking lobby would go insane and go at him, and he would just have cars run away, launchers, and we'll give him like so much shit. So he's packed, has ammo, and those are fun. We actually enjoyed like the game. And it was fun, bro. Like, I don't wake up and be like, oh, I'm so excited to play this game and hop on. I haven't had that urge.
I do.
The longest
it's
time.
Called Final Fantasy 14.
I think it's a little bit of both. Like, I think the games are getting worse, but I think it's also like growing up, because like I'm starting to experience the same type of shit. Like, I don't really feel like getting on RuneScape too much right now. Maybe I will when Raids 3 comes out. I don't know, but like. I just don't feel the passion for it. Maybe I'm just burned out. I don't know. But like, I don't really feel that way for anything. Honestly, right now, like when I'm bored, I just play like. If I'm like really bored, I just play like 2K. Honestly, because I'm just like I don't feel like playing anything. And it's just chill as fuck.
For me, like as a lady, I used to be like, I used to be so hyped for every new Call of Duty that came out. I used to be so hyped. I'll tell my mom, fucking pre-order me. I'll do anything just so she can burn me like Call of Duty. Like, I think the first Call of Duty she pre-ordered me was like Black Ops 2, and when we got that shit, I was so happy. Because I remember back in the day, my mom, like your parents have money to pay bills, but sometimes they don't have enough to like actually like spend it on you guys.
No,
extra.
never.
And then when she fucking put like the first $5 at GameStop just to start that pre-order, and then sometimes on the week she'll go like, yo, let's go to mom, can we go to GameStop and put more money into it.
Kids these days wouldn't know.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know the struggle. They wouldn't know the struggle. Oh my god.
Bro. Have y'all? Okay, has your mom ever taken you to GameStop, but you had to go to the fucking used section?
Yes.
Bro, that was me literally every time.
We would go to. We would get our
literally every
games.
time.
And my mom would have a rule that we couldn't get, like, was it rated R or
Yeah.
anything that says
Yeah,
bloody and gory,
MA.
and we couldn't get those games or whatever. And it would just
Couldn't
be
get
like,
team,
bro, it was literally like fucking NASCAR, and it was because they said bloody and gore.
Yeah.
And my mom was just like, no, you can't get it because it's bloody and gore, or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I've been there, bro.
It's just like, it's cars, bro.
Bro, I remember for fucking NASCAR, when we were playing NASCAR, me and Eddie, and I fucking like rage, I would just fucking turn my car around and go the opposite and crash to everybody.
Oh my gosh,
that
what
shit
my
was-
brother used to do.
That shit was so much
gosh,
fun.
man.
What were you gonna say, Chris?
Y'all don't know fucking going to GameStop and y'all remember the fucking shit they had on the counter, and it would be like the really old games, and they would be like $1, $2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, like that's what I would be.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I would get jealous at people who will like get the new fucking
New
$60 games
Like
and
those dirty
actually
shit.
go to the used section.
Exactly, bro. The only way I could get a fucking new game was like with my birthday money.
Bro,
That's it.
yes,
The
and that would be
only
like
fucking
once
way.
a fucking year. Like it'll be like
Once a year.
Once
Yeah.
a fucking year, you get like that money. I remember one time I was playing this old MMO called Mabinagi, and there's like this mount that I wanted, but it's from the cash shop. And I was like, it's like from Dragon Ball's the fucking cloud, the cloud. Nimbus Cloud.
Oh.
And I really wanted that so fucking bad. And I told my mom, can we get it? Because they have the GameStop fucking cash card for like $25 or $20. I was like, Mom, I really, really want this. And I fucking bought it, and I was so fucking happy I got it. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like a little fucking kid that day.
You know what's ridiculous? You get money for your birthday, and you still have to ask permission to buy stuff with your own money.
True.
Yo, and you know what I miss, and I don't know why they took it out. Maybe you guys know. When we go to Walmart, bro, there would be the controllers.
Oh,
out.
yeah.
With the TV.
Broken neck.
Me and Michael would be playing every fucking game, and we'll go. We'll leave that store with like holding our necks like fuck.
That's how I found Gears, bro.
Dude, it was just
Bro,
awesome, bro.
I fucking played in the mall in fucking Hungary. They had a fucking GameStop in there, and they had Gears. And me and my brother would play it all the time because
Dude, that was great.
because it had fucking gore in it. And my parents were super strict, and we wouldn't be able to play
Bro,
anywhere
I
else.
remember
Bro.
I played Arkham City.
Oh yeah,
And
bro, spamming the fucking
Dude,
Arkham
yes!
demo.
Yes,
Bro.
that was the most fun I've ever had in a Walmart.
And
Oh my fuck.
there's one time I was playing that fucking shit, and they had the Game of Year edition for $12 fucking bucks on Xbox, and I was like, bro, I was like, Mom, please get it. I was fucking begging her ass. I was like, please, 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 please. It's $12. It's $12.
No.
And she got it for me.
Oh, damn.
After like I was begging my ass off, and I was so fucking happy when I put it on my Xbox and shit like that. And like remember back in the day when you had like the games that was like 2 discs, one to install and one to play.
Oh my god, yeah.
That takes me back.
Bro, I fucking did. I was like, what the fuck? 2 discs? Like,
Yeah,
2 games?
I used to, that's exactly what I used to think, bro. That's exactly what I
Because
used
we
to
never
think,
had
bro.
new games. We just had the
Yeah,
old one. We just had one
exactly.
disc.
Like 2 games.
Exactly, bro. That's
And
what I
then-
used to think.
And then they got a bounce it, like it'll be like installing an actual game. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
bro,
that's
the thing is,
exactly
bro,
what I used to think.
That's shit that we get to experience. And the thing is, like, people before us, they can experience the fucking... I remember, what was it, the GameCube or whatever, and is it the one you just put on top?
Oh, Nintendo 64.
Oh,
Nintendo
that's
64.
Bro, we
yeah.
had one.
I have one of
We
those.
would take it out with...
Yeah.
we put it back.
I think that was my GameCube, bro.
Bro, and we just blow out like the thing, and then like for the PlayStation,
the memory
card.
Oh, yeah.
You take it out and blow on it,
Bro.
and just put it back.
I would hate
That's
that
what- yeah,
we
I
get
remember.
such a
Yeah.
long progression on a game on the PS2,
Oh
and
my
then we
God.
put that shit in, and it's not showing that fucking memory. I'm like,
Oh my God,
I'm
yeah.
like, no.
Bro.
When the red-
Okay, maybe
Yo,
you guys,
yo, the red screen comes with fucking PS2 ones.
bro, maybe you guys don't know about this, cause like my parents used to take me to like garage sales.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah.
I would buy some games from there. But wait, did you guys ever get those like those TV games that you would like plug into the TV,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you'd have like the
little fucking controller thing. and-
yeah, it's not like its own console.
Yeah,
it's just like
its own
the
console.
TV. Bro, those
We
things
had
were
one.
the
We
jankiest
did.
shit. But I loved them, bro. Like,
I remember we went to a garage sale and we got our first Nintendo 64 at a garage sale.
I got my GameCube from a garage
Yeah,
sale,
we
bro.
had a
20
Nintendo
bucks.
64.
I don't remember. I was young.
And we played like the Mario Kart one, like old Mario
Yeah.
64 Kart. We played Star Fox or
I remember Star
that
Fox.
shit, bro. I always get to the fucking last guy who's the fucking monkey face thing, and I always get to that shit, and I'll get him so fucking low, and I always fucking die.
Yeah,
And
I was so young. I don't
pissed.
remember much.
There's like
of it,
2
but I remember
hours
Star
of
Fox.
fucking grinding this shit to keep fucking dying over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, man. It was a good fucking time, bro. And we were also kids. We didn't have to worry about much, man.
Yeah.
It was awesome. When summer break came, we
Oh
we were
my
fucking
God.
excited. And
Yeah.
then now summer comes, we're like, okay,
Okay. Yes.
another fucking day.
Hot as fuck.
Yeah, hot as fuck, and we go to work.
You don't
we do
have
shit.
you don't have the fucking summer break.
Yeah, there's no summer break, man. And it's just like it continues, man.
There should be an
But-
adult summer break. Alternate. Some industry, some half of the industry gets a summer break.
Nah, fuck that. The world was fucking stopped going, man.
Yeah.
You know what? That's how life is, man. And that's why I feel like from 18 to 24, 25, you just gotta grind. You just gotta grind and build something. This is the time where you gotta test your limits. What is your limits? What works best for you? Who you are, and just find something that works for you. What's best for you. So that's why I try to work my ass off for certain things. Cause I don't want to be working a 9 to 5 for 30 to 40 years, then retire and not be able to travel or spend time with certain people because I'm gonna be working or I have to work.
Depends on the job you get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends on, like, for me, it's since I dropped out of college, I can't go into like a big career that like a doctor, like IT, like for those who have to go to school. For me, it's like that's why I'm planning to get my real estate license and get into that industry. And for that, me busting my ass for 10 years, I could be in a position where I'm a little bit comfortable and I have space to travel, still have clientele, and build off of what I already have.
Yeah.
And it's a good way to explore. But yeah, this is a whole different conversation. But yeah, man, if you guys like this type of style of the podcast, bro, leave some feedback. We would appreciate it. We definitely have some stuff that it's in the works, and we're super excited. We're gonna keep posting, every Tuesday, every week, man. So you guys don't want to miss out. 2022. It's our time to take over. This is the first episode of the new year, and we don't plan on giving up. We don't plan on just stopping. We're gonna keep going. This is the 26th episode. This is gonna be like season 2. Like season 2.
Yeah.
Season 2. Part 1 was great. We learned a lot. Bro, we might even see TikToks back, maybe second channel, maybe whatever. We don't know. Maybe different website to see more exclusive stuff. I don't know. Shit can change. So if you guys did enjoy this episode, give it a like, give it a comment, put it on the bell notifications on. We post every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Listen up on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast. There's so many places that you can listen to us. Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful year. Make it your year. God bless. Take care. Anything else to say before we head out?
Bye.
That's it. I bet. Shit.